Yeah, got a new show for y'all.
Got a damn good show.
Kanye West.
What is Ye?
It's Ye. It's Ye. Or Ye.
Ye?
Fuck. What is it? Ye or Ye?
Ye.
Yeah, Ye's gay. It's Ye.
Yeah, Kanye ain't gonna be walking around and
He ain't be going around calling me Ye.
Ye sound like somebody just rammed some up your ass.
Yay! Yeah, it's Ye.
Yay.
Right?
I've been meaning to go get me some Yeezys, man. Been meaning they look comfortable.
Yeah, but anyway,
He's in trouble with the George Floyd family.
yeah, you know what? Bring up the article, the $250 million one.
$250 million, huh?
They're suing him for $250 million because some comments they made about George Floyd. Let me see. What
$250 million? What the hell he say to get they're going to sue him for $250 million?
Well, the reason why they're suing him for $250 million.
I know why he's selling for $250 million. He's the richest black man that's ever walked the face of this earth.
Yeah, look, the attorneys,
You know what that lawsuit also means, right? I'm living paycheck to paycheck, and I want some money.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what it means.
Yeah.
That's what $250 million lawsuit. I'm living paycheck to paycheck. I'm broke. I ain't got no money. I ain't got nothing going for myself. I'm going to go ahead and sue the richest black man ever walked the face of this earth.
And the reason why she's suing is because this is according to her attorneys. The attorney said that they have issued a cease and desist letter to West over his remarks. On the podcast, West falsely claimed Floyd died from a fentanyl overdose, despite the facts that Floyd's May 2020 death was ruled a homicide by the county medical examiner and an independent examiner hired by the Floyd family. That's why they're suing him. Now, let me remind everybody, and before I even get to that, did you know Kanye in the past has donated like $2 million?
Yay! Stop calling him Kanye.
Ye donated $2 million to Aubrey, the girl that died in Louisville, and he paid for the college tuition of George Floyd's daughter.
Yeah.
He's paying for a college tuition.
He didn't have to do that.
If she makes it there.
Yeah.
You got to pass high school.
Yeah, it's
first.
a catch-22, though. You got to go to college. Ye ain't giving you nothing unless you go to school. Ye is a smart man.
That's where it should be. Now, if y'all remember that day when George Floyd died, the paramedics showed up. Why do you think the paramedics showed up? Because the cops had called him because they felt that he was overdosing on something.
Yeah.
Right? And for whatever reason, I don't know why, if you feel like the man is overdosing, which clearly he was, he was complaining that he couldn't breathe, why you would have him in a compromising position laying on his chest like that.
Right.
With your knee in his shoulder or neck. I think it's more shoulder. But if somebody's having a trouble breathing, you're not going to lay him on their chest.
Yeah.
That's what eventually got Chauvin convicted. If they would have just
he was a scapegoat.
Yeah. If they would have just sat him up, we don't know if he'd be dead or still alive. We don't know, really.
Right.
But fentanyl was in his system. I think if you take the fentanyl out of his body, is he dead? We don't know.
I don't think so.
I have my biases. I'm thinking he's still alive.
Yeah.
But then again, I'm not a doctor, and I don't.
Let's think about this rationally and logically. Okay? I'm going to break it down for you. Why was the paramedics called, Keith?
I just went over. The cops called.
No, reiterate it for me. Why was the paramedics called to the scene?
Because they thought he was overdosing.
Because he was ODing.
Yeah.
Okay. So those are the facts, right? Because they thought he was ODing on something. Why, when the prosecutors, when they had their doctors do the autopsy and George Floyd's independent contractor to do an autopsy, why was that not even mentioned? How much fentanyl there was in his system?
They said it wasn't a lethal amount.
Why was the other doctor say it was a lethal amount of fentanyl?
Because he was for Chauvin.
Yeah, but for the defense, they said he had a lethal amount.
Yeah.
You can pay a doctor to say anything. If you paying a doctor, there's going to be a conflict of interest on both sides.
Yeah.
That's why I always like to point out the fact, why was the paramedics called? Because they thought the man was ODing.
He couldn't breathe.
But for some odd reason, the prosecutor and the independent doctor that was hired by the Floyd family didn't take any of that in consideration. They said he was choked to death or strangled.
No, he had a heart attack.
But he had a heart attack.
Yeah, because the way they had him positioned and his knee was on his neck. And
his knee wasn't on his neck.
Well,
you forgot that already, huh?
No, I remember that.
Yeah, you forgot.
That's what they said.
Yeah, but the knee wasn't on the neck. If you go back and look at the video, that's why Kanye is in so much trouble, because Candace Owens'
the reason why
documentary.
Kanye is on all this trouble is because that cop had a man that was clearly ODing in a compromising position.
Right.
It got Chauvin hung up.
Yeah.
And now it got Kanye hung up because if Chauvin would have did the right thing, which is to roll him over and just sit him down so he could breathe freely without anybody laying on his chest, even if nobody's on your chest or your
it's a compromised position.
It's a compromising position for somebody that cannot breathe.
Who put him on the ground, though?
Huh?
Who put him on the ground?
Well, he was resisting. And
he was there. He said, let me lay down.
Yeah, they said
he didn't want to go in the car. He didn't want to stand up. He wanted to lay down. They didn't put him down.
Well, the cop should have did the right thing and rolled him over.
Yeah, I know. I don't disagree with that.
And if he would have rolled him over and he died like this, we wouldn't be having this discussion right now.
Right.
There would be no gold caskets. It would be none of that. Everybody would have clearly seen he died from overdose. But because Chauvin didn't do what I'm sure he was trained to do.
Yeah.
Hell, I was trained to do that. I used to catch shoplifters. I remember they told us, if you catch an old white woman and you take her to the ground and handcuff her, you better get her turned over as quickly as possible because she might have heart issues or breathing problems. You might kill her. They taught that to me catching shoplifters at Target.
Yeah, that's what got Chauvin convicted. She just rolled him over instead of flexing your power like that. I don't think necessarily that Chauvin's actions killed him. I think George Floyd, personally, I think he OD'd on fentanyl.
Yeah, actually, we honestly don't know. I have my biases.
Yeah, I have my biases too.
Yeah, but
I'm going on the record. I think he died of an overdose.
Yeah. Because he was already saying he couldn't breathe. Yeah. But I think
he said he couldn't breathe like 10 or 12 times before he even went on the ground.
Yeah, but
he said he couldn't breathe before he even went into the car.
Yeah, he was having trouble. Yeah, exactly.
He was ODing.
So let me ask you this.
Go on, ask it then.
Why you got an ODing dude why you got a dude that's overdosed and can't breathe? Why you got him laying on his chest?
Because he's stupid.
So we really don't know.
No, I know how he died.
How he died? Heart attack or something.
Yeah, OD on fentanyl, and Chauvin was a scapegoat because he's a white police officer.
Yeah,
and he's a black man.
But Chauvin didn't roll him on his side.
I don't care if he rolled him on. I think he's still dead today. I think if you take him to jail, he's dead. People die in prison and in jails all the time off of fentanyl overdoses.
Yeah,
all the time.
Yeah, but you don't really know.
Yeah, I know. Just from looking at that video, I can't breathe. He said that even when he was standing up.
Yeah, I'm just saying we don't know if maybe. I mean, that could have contributed a little bit. He's in a compromising position.
Right.
So why not roll him over and just sit there, as three of y'all, just stand there and watch him breathe to death? I mean, die.
Yeah, I totally agree with you.
You see what I'm saying? That's why I'm saying you don't really know unless they did that.
Oh, I know he died.
Then you know for a fact that's how he died.
Yeah.
But you don't really know because that is a contributing factor when you land on your chest.
Nah, it ain't.
What?
No, it ain't. You got in that same position. I put my knee on your shoulder, just the way Chauvin had his.
Right.
It's not compromising for me.
Yeah.
But for somebody that's ODing on fentanyl, it's very compromising.
That's what I'm saying.
It's going to speed up your overdose.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. So how do you know? See, you just agreed with me.
I didn't agree with you.
Yes, you did. You just
said
I
did not.
It's on tape.
No.
When you had me in that position, it's not compromising for me.
Right.
Because I'm in good shape. I'm not on fentanyl.
Right.
For him, it's a compromising position.
Yeah, because he's ODing on fentanyl.
Yeah, so
I think if you roll him over, put him in that car, he still can't breathe. I think he overdoses.
You don't know for sure, though. You just don't know.
Yeah, I don't know for sure, but I have a great idea.
Thank you. That's all I wanted.
No.
That's all I wanted.
No, you putting words in my mouth.
No, man.
No, man. You manipulating how I'm thinking. I think that man OD'd, man.
He probably did, but you don't really know.
Yeah, because there was a white police officer and he's the scapegoat.
Yeah, but I'm thinking he's dead too.
Yeah.
But you really don't know.
Right.
Unless they just rolled him over and everybody in the world could see him just breathe his last breath.
Right. But I don't think that warrants you suing Kanye. We have freedom of speech in this country.
Well, he got the money.
You said they sent him a cease and desist? What the? You can send a cease and desist somebody who's expressing that First Amendment right in this country? That sounds weird. Hey, you better stop talking about my dad. It's cease and desist. He's not saying anything derogatory about your dad. He just said that he felt that your dad died from an overdose. Yeah. That's all he said. He was just sharing his opinion. For somebody to be able to sue you, I think that lawsuit gets thrown out.
I would think so.
It has no bearing. But cease and desist for you to stop using your First Amendment right to share your own opinion.
Look what happened to Alex Jones.
But that's different. It's different.
Yeah. It is kind of different, ain't it?
Yeah, it's like apples and penises, what you're comparing.
And even he got, I'll get off.
Man, fuck this video. It's over.
That was a damn good show. To watch more damn good shows, click one of these 2 videos right here.
Let us know in the comments. You think Chauvin was a scapegoat? Do you think he OD'd, or did the police officer murder him in front of everybody?
Or do you think if you rolled him over and let him breathe
better, easier,
would he still be alive?
Let us know in the comments.
Or would he be gone, man? Would he be gone? Yeah.